All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Kakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. Peace, blessings, salutations. To the hopeful elect Akion pushing this word with truth and sincerity. And Shalom to the Bayath, Shadawadah, the house of David. The so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American are the Israelites, God's chosen people in the Bible. All right. This includes the speckled bird, the Israelite foreigner, who may look like the heathen, act like the heathen, but their father's line goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Salvation is for Israel and Israel alone. Okay? This is the brother Karatazov of Men of Valor, Las Vegas camp, coming back to you with another lesson. Lord willing, to be edifying through the spirit, willpower, and spirit of Yahweh Bashim Shai. Okay? The title of this one's going to be The Pride of Pharaoh. All right, and we're just going to look, at how the pride of Pharaoh, all right, as the scriptures say, the Lord hardened the heart of Pharaoh, all right, not to take heed to the warnings Moses was giving them, to let his people go. His people, God's people, Yahweh, meaning he to be in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, Yahweh's people are the Israelites who were held captive in Egypt at that time. All right. So the Lord plagued, if you know the story, the Lord plagued Egypt with plagues. Okay. But Pharaoh refused, even being an eyewitness to the Lord's power. All right. And knowing that he was in a losing fight, he refused to let the Israelites go. All right, everything is sanctioned by Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai for a reason and the ultimate purpose in those times and in these upcoming times, as no new thing is under the sun. All right, this place Babylon the Great, which is predestinated for destruction, will fall as for the glorification of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai. All right. So his glory will be known. Okay. So, without further ado, this is going to be, and pretty much the basis of this is looking into the pride of Pharaoh and relating it, all right, to the rulership of this beast system, all right, which is, ran by the, which is, ran by the United States of America, all right, known in the scriptures as Babylon the Great. So let's get Proverbs, the 16th chapter, and the 18th verse. And it says, pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Yes, pride is what brings the downfall of a vessel. All right, kingdoms, people, they fall due to pride. All right, they let that pride get in the way of sound reasoning. All right, we're gonna look that was a trait that Pharaoh had. He was too pride to give up the slaves. His slaves which were at that time Israel, the nation of Israel. Okay. Likewise, in this manner, who rules the world today? And and one of their main characteristics is boasting, being prideful, arrogant. All right, that's Esau Edom. All right, the ruler of this beast system. All right, and predominantly are the most prideful people in the world, is the US of A. This is Proverbs 21:1, and it reads, "The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord Yahweh, as the rivers of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will." Okay, the Most High instills direction in a man. All right, but he controls the leaders of the world. He sets the kings up to be who they are. He sets he makes these government officials enforce the laws that they enforce, create laws that they put out. He has these generals in the military. He tells them. He gives them the direction first and foremost. It's not nothing on their own will. Hey, as the scriptures say in the book of Job, the deceived and the deceiver are both his. Okay. So continuing on, it's going to be the book of Sirach. Right? The book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, the 10th chapter and the 2nd verse. "An unwise king destroyeth his people, but the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited." Okay. An unwise king destroyeth his people. If you look at what Pharaoh did, okay, Ramses, what did he do? He put his people in harm's danger when he could have put his pride to the side, let the nation of Israel go, hypothetically. And lived, his people would have had a longer longevity. All right, but he didn't care about that. He was going, he was hurt. And hey, you got to know that how prideful Pharaoh was. All right, he saw the destruction and all the plagues that the Lord brought, okay, to Egypt, and yet still believed that he could defeat, and take down the Israelites. All right, still think that he could, go against the Most High. And that's the same pride that this devil has in power right now. All right, because when it comes down to it, or in the valley of Yehoshaphat, they're gonna try to take out, the chariots of Israel, the so-called UFOs, UAPs, and that new term, the new terminology, the new lingo on the streets that the so-called white man has came up with, the drones, right? The drones. They're drones. Okay? But they're going to actually believe, they got Yahweh Shem Shai put a sick thought in their mind to actually believe that they can defeat the Most High. All right? That's bugged out. So yeah, it says the unwise king destroyeth his people. That's what you see, this beast system doing right now. Okay, as well as how Pharaoh put his people in harm's way. He brought them plagues upon. If he was using wisdom, he would have, said, what, the loss is too much. We're gonna cut our losses here. I can see the power of the Lord, but no, the Lord put a heavy spirit of pride on him. All right. It just as it says, the wicked were created for the day of evil. Okay, to push it out forth and to be destroyed. Okay. So let's move on. Romans, the 9th chapter. This is pretty much the basis of this lesson. The main point. Everything comes down to the glorification and the glory of our Father, Yahweh Bashmi Al-Shai, and to display His majesty. Everything was created for His purpose, and you can't change it. You can't change the outcome if you the clay, and that's all we are. Romans 9:17, for the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee. Okay, so the Lord raised and put Pharaoh in that position. He put the modern day Pharaoh, which would be likened unto the president. Okay, who's he putting in place now? He's raising up, DJ. Okay, and he's speaking great things and giving us insights of what he's about to do. And we know at the end times, we're going to get into that as well, that a great wrath is coming. And Nero setting that up. See, it says, even for this same purpose I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. Okay? So, he bigging up, the ops. He bigged up the ops, so when he take them out, it shake the world. Okay? Just like Babylon the Great whore. Alright? He made this a powerhouse. He made America a powerhouse. Got, Esau with the sword. He got all these devices we ain't seen. Technology. Okay? ICBM missiles. The Lord did all that. So when he take them out, his name's going to be, infamous. Renowned. Doesn't it say that? Let's go here in the book of I believe it's going to be the book of Zephaniah, if that's the right scripture. Got another one in Isaiah coming into mind. Book of Zephaniah. So give me 1 second. Three. And 8 through 9. Yeah, well, that will work. Zephaniah 3 and 9. For then I will turn to the people a pure language, and that they may all call upon the name of Yahweh to serve him with one consent. Hey, why do you think they're going to serve him? Because in the previous verse it says that his determination is to gather the nations and destroy them in the fire of his jealousy. So he's going to display that power. Okay, and they're going to be, as it says, they shall be willing in the day of power. Okay. He got, major things. He's going to show major things where, as the scriptures say, every knee shall bow, or every head shall bow and every knee shall bend. Okay, so nobody's going to want to, mess with Yahweh Bashimi Al-Shai. You know what I mean? It's good. They're going to be too afraid to step up to him. But the Lord put, as we're getting into, he made Pharaoh in Egypt a powerhouse like he has done with America. And we know this place is spiritually Egypt and Sodom. Okay, so you could tie the two together. Isaiah 31:1, it says, "Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses, and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord." So, hey, the weaponry that America has, the weaponry that Pharaoh had back in the day, all right, had people believing on that particular system. And people today believe on this system, that this is their salvation. It says, "Yet he also is wise and will bring evil, and will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of the evildoers, all right, and against the help of them that work iniquity." And who's working iniquity? All right. In these times, Esau, Edom, all right, works iniquity, the so-called white man. He is the wicked the Bible speaks of. It says, "Now the Egyptians are men and not the Most High, and their horses flesh and not spirit. When the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they shall all fail together." Right? Because their weaponry can't mess with the Most High. Hey, the armory of Yahweh Shemi Shai is way more vast, and can do way more, as we see, signs of the chariots. How did the which is described as the pillar of fire, blind Pharaoh, all right, and the Egyptians that were chasing, to recapture the Israelites. Okay, great power was shown of the Lord. It's a strange work, as the scriptures describe it. Okay, and we're gonna see, because of that, that fear that will be caused, this devil is gonna go to work too. In these times, he's gonna go and show off everything that he has, because it's his last stand. This is Revelation 12:12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time." Okay, so they're making their last stand, so they gotta, pull out all the stops. They're gonna pull out their sword. Okay, their different AI technology, their robotic engineered, their robots, and all these things, the MOTB, and the other devices that we have not even seen yet. Okay, why? Because they believe that they have the power, that they got the power to win and prolong their queendom. They don't believe that their queendom has an end, as it says in Psalms, the 49th chapter. Okay, so let's go to the book of, it's going to be the book of Obadiah. Fuck yeah. It's like my pages were stuck together. This is Obadiah, verse 3, and it says, "The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that it saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?" And if you if you go read Malachi, the 4th chapter, or no, the 1st chapter and the 4th verse, the Lord says that they shall think to rebuild, but he will throw them back down. They shall never build again. Okay? Hey, when this kingdom goes down, Esau Edom is never coming back into rulership. All right? But what deceived the mind of these devils? Their pride. And pride is the beginning. All right, pride leadeth to destruction, as we read. Okay, but yet they will continue. Yet they will continue to bring out and attempt to overthrow the will of Yahweh Shemel Shai. Why? Because they exalt themselves as the Most High. This is Job 5:12. It says, "He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise." Who disappoints the devices of the crafty? Yahweh Shemel Shai does. Crafty, is a adjective for Esau Edom. Why? Because he was a cunning hunter. I believe that's a similar, word, crafty. It also in the book of Psalms 83, said that they had made a crafty council. Okay, and they're at the forefront of all those heathens that got together and plotted against Yasharallah. This is going to be the book of 2nd Esdras 15 and verse 10. It says, "Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt." And we know that this is talking about Babylon the Great, aka America, spiritual Egypt. Okay, because as is prophesied, this is where we came, and we're oppressed together, northern and southern kingdom. "But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with the plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof." Once again, linking the destruction of Babylon and Egypt spiritually. Okay? Through prophecy. Hey, the pride of Pharaoh is the same pride that is displayed in Esau Edom. Okay? That in verse 12, it says, "Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that Yahweh shall bring upon it." Okay? The main point I want to go back and highlight is that it says, with Egypt, in verse 11, Yahweh Shemel Shai is going to smite plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Okay? He's going to just completely obliterate Babylon the Great. Okay? And it's going to be on a whole nother scale. This deliverance will be on a whole nother scale. Because this is going to solidify that everlasting dynasty as talked about in Daniel, the 7th chapter, around the 25th verse, if not the 25th verse, if I am not correct. This is Jeremiah 16 and 14. "Therefore, behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north." That land of the north is America. And this is a prophecy of this deliverance. "And from all the lands whither he had driven them, and I will bring them again into their land, and I will give that I gave unto their fathers. He's going to place us back into Israel. All right, our true homeland. All right, which was formerly before Israel, known as the land of Canaan. Okay, but he said they will no longer call them the children that the Lord brought up out of Egypt, but the land of the north, meaning that this is going to by far overshadow that first deliverance. Okay, so Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Rakakwadash, and Shalom to the elect.